One unfortunate and unintended consequence of a system that forces all people in a geographic area to group their children by age and sit them down in front of a teacher every day for years is that individual needs and desires will usually be ignored and may even be viewed negatively. In this section, we examine the wounds that students are likely to suffer at the hands of well-meaning people in that system, not with malice, but in the interest of efficient use of limited resources. No matter the budget or staffing, the education system in the last few hundred years breaks when it tries to accommodate the individuality of the students it serves. This is important to understand because these are wounds that most adults today experienced in their youth, but rarely remember when considering sending their children to an educational system strikingly similar to the one that took its toll on them. Take the time to read this section and take some notes on the memories you recall as you do. For example, there is the wound of creativity. At some point, an adult expressed impatience as you told them your idea. As a child, you perceived that dismissal as a judgment that your idea had no value, and that it didn't add up to anything, or that it was somehow invalid. You were less inclined to speak up after that, and if it happened often enough, your imagination was associated with a feeling of being discounted as a class member, and you began to unconsciously redirect your thoughts in order to spare yourself the pain and embarrassment of an adult thinking you strange. There are wounds of compliance, feeling we will be rewarded only for obeying the rules. Wounds of rebelliousness, the sense that the only way to protect yourself or your ideas is to object and rebel. Wounds of numbness, going through the motions to just get by and get out. Wounds of underestimation, a sense that we are not fully seen or valued in school due to social class standing, race, ethnicity, gender, or other classifications. The list goes on. There are so many ways that the innate potential in a young human being can be, and often is, discouraged and thwarted when their individuality is not understood and nurtured. But there is good news. The more you know about how they happen, the more you can heal these wounds. This is a very important section to spend time in. We hope you agree.